Bell peppers are colorful, juicy, and full of flavor, but they spoil so fast if not stored properly. In today's video, I'll show you exactly how to keep them fresh, crisp, and full of flavor for weeks or even months. Let's get started and bring some freshness back to your kitchen. Tip 1. Store whole bell peppers in the refrigerator. When you bring bell peppers home from the market, do you usually toss them straight into the fridge? A few days later, you open the drawer and find them covered in moisture. That's the main reason they spoil so quickly. Their biggest enemies are humidity and plastic bags. Here's the right way to store them. First, don't wash the peppers yet. Even after being picked, bell peppers are still alive. They naturally release small amounts of moisture and ethylene gas. When trapped inside a sealed plastic bag, that moisture creates a damp environment, causing mold and soft spots to form. Also, keep the stem on it acts as a natural seal that helps lock in freshness and prevents the inside from drying out. Now, instead of plastic, place the unwashed peppers in a paper bag or a breathable produce bag lined with a paper towel. Start by laying a towel at the bottom, then arrange the peppers in a single layer. The towel will absorb any excess moisture while the paper bag allows air to circulate freely. Finally, put the bag in the crisper drawer of your fridge. Stored this way, bell peppers can stay firm, crisp, and beautifully fresh for up to 3 weeks. Just make sure not to pack the bell peppers too tightly. Give them a little room to breathe. Even better when you need them, just take them out directly and you'll see they're just as fresh as when you first brought them home. Tip 2. How to store sliced bell peppers. Sometimes when cooking, you only need half a bell pepper and you're left wondering how to keep the rest fresh. Well, this method is the perfect little lifesaver for those moments. Start by thoroughly patting the pepper pieces dry with a paper towel. Any remaining moisture can quickly become a problem as it encourages mold growth and causes the peppers to lose their crisp texture. Next, take a clean glass jar and place a dry paper towel at the bottom. This helps absorb any leftover moisture and keeps the peppers from sitting in dampness. Gently place the sliced pepper halves into the jar. Don't pack them too tightly as they still need a little air circulation. Then seal the jar tightly with a lid and place it in the refrigerator. With this simple method, your sliced bell peppers will stay fresh and crisp for 5 to 7 days. Whenever you need them, they'll be ready for salads, stir-fries, or omelets, just as fresh and flavorful as the day you cut them. This is one of my favorite tips. It's clean, easy, and even keeps your fridge looking neat and organized. Tip 3. Store bell peppers in an airtight container. If you've bought a bunch of peppers, both bell peppers and Palermo peppers, and aren't sure how to keep them fresh, you need to try this airtight container method. It can keep your peppers crisp and vibrant for several weeks. Start by choosing firm, unblemished peppers that are completely dry. Then take a few sheets of dry paper towels and wrap each pepper individually. This step is crucial. The paper towel will absorb excess moisture and prevent the peppers from becoming soggy or moldy over time. Once wrapped, prepare 2 airtight plastic containers with tight-fitting lids and place each type of pepper in its own container. Don't pack them too tightly. It's important to leave a little space between the peppers so air can circulate. Finally, close the lid securely and store the containers in the refrigerator where the temperature stays cool and stable. This method helps regulate humidity and keeps the skins of the peppers firm and glossy. Even after 1 or 2 weeks, they'll still look fresh. No wrinkles, no soft spots. Simple, clean, and wonderfully effective. Tip 4. Freezing bell peppers. If you buy a large batch of bell peppers from the market or pick a bunch from your garden, freezing is the best way to keep them fresh for months. And the best part, bell peppers are one of the few vegetables you can freeze without blanching, no boiling water, no ice baths. Just simple, easy prep. First, rinse the peppers thoroughly under cool running water. For this method, since you'll be eating the skin directly after freezing, cleaning them well is very important. Then dry them completely with a clean towel or paper towel. Any moisture left on the surface will turn into ice crystals and cause freezer burn or frost, so make sure the peppers are completely dry. Next, cut each bell pepper into the shapes you use most often. Start with the red one, slice it in half, then cut it into medium-sized squares. Red bell peppers are rich in beta-carotene, the precursor of vitamin A, which is great for your overall health. Then move on to the yellow bell pepper and cut it the same way. Yellow peppers are packed with lutein and zeaxanthin, both of which help support eye health. And honestly, this one is my favorite of all three colors. Finally, slice the green bell pepper. Green peppers are full of chlorophyll, which helps detoxify the body and is also incredibly good for you. Once you've finished cutting, spread all the pepper pieces evenly on a baking sheet in a single layer, making sure they don't touch each other. Here I used 3 peppers, red, yellow, and green, beautifully arranged on the tray, and the colors look absolutely stunning. Then place the tray in the freezer for about 2 hours, or until each piece is frozen solid. After freezing, remove them and divide them into separate zip bags. Be sure to press or suck all the air out before sealing. You can also write the packaging date on each bag to easily identify and keep track of them. You see, frozen bell peppers will keep their bright color, crispness, and flavor for up to 1 year. Next time you cook, just grab them straight from the freezer, no need to thaw, and you'll save a lot of time in the kitchen. Tip 5. Pickling bell peppers. If you want to preserve your bell peppers while adding a burst of flavor, pickling is the perfect solution. It's fast, delicious, and keeps your peppers fresh for weeks, while giving them a tangy twist that brightens up almost any dish. Start by preparing your brine. In a small saucepan, combine 1 cup of water, 1 cup of white vinegar, make sure it's at least 5% acidity for safety, 1 tablespoon of salt, and 1/2 tablespoon of sugar. This is your basic pickling mixture. You can also add a few extra ingredients for flavor: smashed garlic cloves, a pinch of red pepper flakes for heat, or even a bay leaf for a subtle earthy note. Bring the mixture to a gentle boil to allow all the flavors to blend. Then remove it from the heat and let it cool for about 5 minutes. While the brine is cooling quickly, slice your bell peppers into ring strips or small pieces, however you like them. Did you know that just 1 small bell pepper can provide over 150% of your daily vitamin C needs? That's why keeping them fresh longer isn't just a smart way to save money, it's also a great way to support your family's health. Once you've finished slicing, pack the bell peppers tightly into a clean glass jar, leaving a little space at the top. Next, carefully pour the warm brine over the peppers until they are fully submerged. Seal the jar with a lid and let it cool to room temperature before refrigerating. Your pickled peppers will be ready to enjoy in as little as 30 minutes, but their flavor gets even better after a day or two. They'll stay fresh and tangy in the fridge for weeks, perfect for topping sandwiches, salads, tacos, or even homemade pizza. And there you have it. 4 simple but powerful ways to keep your bell peppers fresh, flavorful, and ready for every meal. Whether you store them whole in the fridge, keep cut ones crisp in a jar. Freeze them for the months ahead, or pickle them for that tangy bite. Each method helps you save time, reduce waste, and bring more color and flavor to your kitchen. It's amazing how a few small habits can make such a big difference in keeping food fresh and saving money, isn't it? So which method will you try first? The paper bag trick, storing the half in a jar, keeping them in an airtight container, freezing, or pickling? Tell me in the comments below. I'd love to hear. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more easy kitchen secrets that make everyday cooking simpler, smarter, and a little more joyful.